Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Join us in our campaign and shenanigans as we explore the subterranean labyrinths, plunder hordes of treasure, battle legendary monsters. This podcast will be following our gaming group and the adventures of these characters, as well as a few guests from time to time. Join us as we start a new campaign and our journey to experience the best, and maybe the worst, in the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
So, where last we left off, you guys decided to send your rogue partner scouting ahead, right? We're just going to say yes since she's not here.
She went down the wrong corridor.
Cue the wheel on screen. That's a trap.
Flat. Okay, and your new goblin mate, he's more than willing to lead you to where the goblins are and where the apples are.
All right.
Remember the gentleman you saved?
Yes.
Okay.
So he leads you to a little distance, like barely ahead where you are, and he basically gives you guys the signal of shh, be quiet. And he kind of like tells you guys to hide your light sources if anyone still has your light source up. No?
No, I have dark vision.
We're all goblins.
Yeah, you're all goblins, so. The only light is the glowing light of the dead kobolds from the distance, burning in that fire. And he basically gets really close to you guys, all uncomfortably close. He puts his hands on the hobgoblin's hips and like your little
I don't
goblin.
trust this guy.
That's when I, no.
That's when I lean over into his face and I say, "Don't fuck me."
You've got the arms for the reach around. So I was like, we have to be very, very quiet.
What are you, hunting rabbits?
No, the kobolds and their dragon are just around the corner.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, I'm serious. Really quiet. But we have to make one stop before we go across their area.
Oh, see, there was a catch.
So he basically gets on the ground, he draws a little map out for you guys, and he says, we're right here. We gotta go this way. This is the way that we're gonna be turning, is this way. And we're gonna run as fast as we can past all the kobolds and the dragon to get to the goblin section. If we don't stop, none of us should get caught in the dragon's breath.
Wow.
We only lost 3 men when we made it through the last time.
Pretty good for goblins.
And you all look pretty fast, but I think I'm the fastest of all of you. But first, before we go there,
There's no shenanigans.
there's a room right here with a locked door. Where'd that road go? We have to get into that room and unlock the goblins that are locked inside there.
Go right ahead.
Because they know the rest of the path to get to where the goblins are.
I'm going to twist his head off.
Special way of picking up dice for insight rolls.
Yeah. I'm already ready to twist his head off. Because he was supposed to know the way.
Probably not so well.
That's not a bad roll at all.
Insight, you said? 12.
Insight.
I believe my character sheet is in the book.
Hmm?
My character sheet should be in the book.
Uh-oh, now I'm scared. Of course, tell me these things beforehand. Because I don't think our Guardian players guys know what they're called. Is this it?
It's a 9.
No. Is it a 9?
This is your cleric.
So 13.
Nah, that's not good.
Do you still have the picture of your character?
I should.
Okay. Okay, so what'd you get?
13.
Oh, apparently I don't.
You had a good roll.
16.
16. 16, you have the idea that he's withholding something. He seems very adamant about we need to get and unlock the goblins in this room. But you have a feeling he's misleading about the they know the way part. You guys just know we need to get to this room because, you almost buy what he's selling.
So he's 12?
He's a little goblin. He's a little goblin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, since he's like, there with his hands on my hip, kind of battle axe, and just sort of hook it around the back of his neck. You wanna give us the rest of the information? Where's the druid?
Oh, he's downstairs. We have to get to the goblin section of the dungeon here to get downstairs. Once we get to the goblins, one of you guys, I'm sure, could take over the clan with no problem, and we could just walk right past everybody.
Right.
But we have to go here and get the goblins.
So why are you out here?
Well, I was coming to get some supplies with my teammates, and we just didn't quite make it, as you could kind of see. We didn't know back where we just came from that there was more kobolds waiting. We just thought we had to run past this room here, and it's wide open. But apparently the kobolds have doubled up on their guards.
And that's why there are goblins locked up.
Well, the goblins are being fed to the dragon. I mean, if we free the goblins, there'll be a great distraction when we try to run across the hall. It's a good plan, right?
You would make an excellent distraction.
But I have to guide you.
No, you've drawn us a map. That's enough.
As you see his toe kind of lean towards the dust of the map. But that's just around the corner. I mean, after that, you wouldn't know where to go. And you don't know about the traps. Oh yeah, kobolds. Lots of traps. I know every one of the traps. By the way, no insight roll necessary. You think he's probably bullshitting at this point.
I was going to say, at this point, so if I get hit with a trap, I get to hit you.
So, I'm thinking that you can be our distraction. Unless you want to level it. Then I'll reconsider.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, the reason why I want to go in there is they've got some of our kobolds captured that we didn't want captured. They captured some of our female goblins, and Warren can't get along without some female goblins.
I'm going to pick him up by the ankle and grab one of his arms and just start pulling.
Okay, I want to be a hero and come back with the prisoners.
But I've still got his axe handle here.
Yeah,
I kind of lifted him up with the axe handle still stuck around his head.
No, that's... So you want to be a hero?
So you will pull him till he makes noise?
Don't make a noise. Unless you're telling us the truth.
He's gonna let out a scream of noise, unfortunately.
Sorry.
What did you do? Torture. It's always the best way to make a goblin squeal.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's seriously, I just want to be an important goblin. Stretch Armstrong.
I don't think that's
If
ever gonna
I bring
happen.
back even one prisoner, I don't have to be on guard duty anymore.
I think full of shit.
No, I honestly, he probably is telling the truth on that respect.
You
Well,
as
yeah,
goblinoids
well,
know that
Yeah.
he might come back important with a cushy job.
Yeah, if there's anything goblins are, it's lazy.
Right? Darn,
What?
darn goblins.
Let him down.
If he's lying, you can eat him.
Can I eat him now? He starts taking a finger.
No,
No, don't eat me!
Unfortunately, at this point,
We might need him. For
Yeah,
the
exactly. He might get roasted enough, not
Frozen.
so gamey. Oh, frozen. Sorry.
I just want to get back to our
Goblin
part
sickle.
of the dungeon.
Well,
Don't let the bugbear eat me.
all that screaming, I think.
No
the goblin
promises.
rat-
I mean, I can't stop him.
Yeah.
In the restroom.
Yeah, no promises.
Oh, please don't eat. Please don't eat the goblin. It
Go
will
ahead,
inconvenience me not at all.
because I feel like being a hero today.
So you're gonna put him down?
Yeah. Slowly as I'm staring at him the whole time.
And he kind of looks at you with his free hand. And his fingers just shaking like crazy.
Yeah, I think you already managed to be louder than all of us.
I think you made an impression.
As soon as you put him down, he takes a few steps away from the bugbear. Unfortunately, not quite out of arm's reach.
So let's go find these other goblins.
Or kobolds. He seems to be confused as to what's behind that door.
Yes. Well, I mentioned there's probably a combination of
we're-
doors and whatnot.
We're going through the door that's locked. Quietly. With our rogue off running around.
I mean, Giggle Snort's just up
Right?
Maybe she ran by and unlocked the door.
ahead. Yeah, I mean, she's probably already got the door unlocked.
And untrapped it.
And trapped it.
I mean, if there's one thing I know Giggle Snort's good at, it's being an excellent rogue.
It's being nosy and unlocking doors. So there's a chance she could have gone this way and unlocked the door. So one thing you gotta know, we gotta be really quiet. And of course, you're hearing some scratching sounds coming off in the distance. You're not quite sure what they are. And he kind of like pauses and listens. You gotta be really quiet first. And he's, because you guys are like a little distance this way, but he's pointing this way. It's like, there's a really big corridor we have to run past. And it's the first right after that's the door we have to get open. Once we get that door open, there should be a lot of goblins in there, and a couple kobolds. Probably not more than one or two. Nothing you guys couldn't take easy.
Quietly and even.
Now, before we get to this running phase, could I get a chance to peer around the corner that we need to run? This gap that we have to run past to take a look to see.
This area.
Yeah. See
Now,
what's-
now, as soon as you start to, he puts a little goblin hand to your chest, like, shh, very quiet. If the kobolds know we're here, you could have your head knocked off with a sling.
small target. So, I'm assuming I should make a stealth check to see how quietly I get out there.
That should probably be a good thing to go for.
I'm going to stealthily a 10.
Okay.
I tend to get to stealthily, and then what is my perception, I guess, right? For peering down seeing what there is to see. 17.
Okay. As you come up and peer your head, nice big wide corridor, obviously used for like trucking things back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
You notice they've got a huge amount of spears blocking the corridor here. They look like pieces of metal that have been planted and sharpened, pieces of wood that have been sharpened, whole assortment of different things. Got some dead goblins speared on it, got some dead humans speared on it. Nice variety. And you obviously, when you look with your goblin night vision, the grayness out there, you see 8 sets of eyes peering back at you. Now you think they probably see you. You're not quite sure,
Yeah.
but you're noticing 8 pairs of unblinking eyes looking as you go there. It's super creepy because you're seeing the disembodied eyes glowing back.
I relay back what I've seen to the party.
And you are noticing a glow of light from here. Just there's lights further down there, but a glow of light.
So you have 8 things to get past or get through.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they already know we're there.
You ever forget the idea of the eyes
they
staring?
probably, yeah.
That they probably heard the screaming coming from not too far away.
Mhm.
Especially
I look at that other goblin and I'm just like, really?
I just grab him up by the collar and just start running across the ring to the other side. They already know we're there, right? So I'm going to run to the locked door, sprinting, dragging him by the scruff of the neck
Okay.
or the ear, whatever I am.
Are you doing it defensively to give yourself a +2 to AC? Okay. So it's you guys ready?
Yeah.
You're all watching your book, or are you gonna come
Oh
when
no,
you?
I'm gonna go with him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go with.
yeah, I'm gonna run with.
Bugbear makes the run with the goblin as a human shield.
Buckler, really?
Yeah.
Just gonna attach to the
This
wrist.
is for all the yelling that you did.
So as soon as you do, they're all gonna be disadvantaged because you came bolting out of nowhere. First salvo coming out. Will the 13 hit you? I'm assuming not. Okay. Ooh. Will a 18 hit you?
Well, you said defensively, right?
Yep, so +2 to AC.
So yeah, it would hit me still.
Okay. Okay, so if I was 6, I will not hit you. So at one point, one of the sling bolts caught you, just clipped you for 4 points of damage.
Okay.
As the rest of you are all running, because basically they're all shooting at the first thing that comes
Yeah.
around the corner. They're holding action, so. First they were curious, then they saw you, then they were holding action.
Yeah.
Goblin reinforcements have arrived! So you guys are all over on this side, and he's pointing at the door. And you guys notice that at the base of the door, there's a small scratch of a mouse. That obviously your rogue, when she went by this way, she marked the door that she unlocked it for you, since she rolled a 19 to pick locks.
Nice.
And I know her skills at least +3.
Nice.
So the door is no longer locked.
All right. Is it a solid door? Or does it have?
It's a solid door. Like, it's not meant to be used as a prison, but, you know, it just might be getting used as a prison.
Might be.
All right. Since you took the lead on the
Oh
last
yeah,
one,
I'm opening that
I
door.
was gonna take the
Oh,
lead.
okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're nominally like less armored than me.
That's true.
Okay?
Speaking of which, I'm going to cast False Life on myself, which,
Okay, buff yourself.
as I drop in unceremoniously at the door there, I begin drawing my hands out in like this black ichor that I start pouring on my arms. It just kind of coats me.
Oh, that's
And it-
gross.
They call it
You're
ick for a reason.
furry.
And it kind of
disgusting.
goes right in.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
It's even worse.
It's
It's
like
even
yourself
worse.
with peanut butter.
Well, it kind of goes into it like a lotion, you know?
Oh, just rub
Exactly.
lotion on its
Yeah.
skin. Okay.
Yeah.
It
Well,
rubs the lotion.
well,
I didn't bring the hose.
to get away from that,
It's beard oil.
I'm going to kick the door.
Okay, so you kick the door in.
Yep.
Okay, door goes flying in. You notice that there are post. Post.
32 arrows.
Look, a porcupine.
She just unlocked the door.
She was that sneaky. Then her dead corpse was dragged inside. And too soon?
Wow.
Too soon? You
Forced
missed one
value.
game session, you end up on the wall. Okay, so as soon as you kick the door, do you have a miniature for yourself? Would you like to pick a miniature for yourself? So when you kick in the door, you immediately notice that there is some lights in the room, but they're really faint over the
No, wait, that one.
that you see two kobolds standing there. They got their little war spears. They're all tough looking in their chainmail. And inside the room, they've got goblins chained up to a post they got in there. And they immediately turn around and look at you like, oh shit. Okay, so everybody,
Shit is right.
everybody roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Our cleric likes to go last to keep you all safe. It's part of the HMO she offers.
Reaction. Strategery.
That was a good guess.
I'm going to be the scorpion tonight.
I am not a skeleton.
I have more
Not
minis
yet.
if you
What are you
need
trying to
more
say?
minis. And there's even more than that. If we need more than that.
I'm just gonna. No,
Oh
all
my.
on the same. I'll be a bit
Adjacent.
Yeah.
Combat adjacent.
Yes.
He's using the
I'll
little
use my old marbles if I'm ever occupying
Look
the
at
same
that one.
space.
goblin.
So
Alright,
you haven't
who
lost
wants
your
to-
marbles.
No, I haven't.
Works for me.
He's a hot goblin.
Well, he says it works for
I don't care.
You got this guy.
Yeah, this works.
Well, it's the same figure
Oh,
already.
it's the same. Oh, never mind then.
That'd be a little tricky.
That'd be funny, though.
It would be funny.
I've decided I'm going to cosplay Braxton next year, wherever I go. So
Wait. Look at this guy.
there just aren't enough hobgoblins.
Quit goofing on the-
Yeah.
I will never quit. You
Just need
cannot
a
make
tough
me.
set
Stick it,
ears,
stick
little
it.
fur, you know.
She's effing adorable.
Which one?
Magenta.
Is that the one in the wedding dress?
No,
No.
this is the one with the spear and
Oh, the warrior princess type of thing?
a
That's the
skull on her head.
primate?
Yeah.
Yes, these are the Pathfinder goblins. There's one that's a male goblin in a wedding dress.
That's this one. That one's adorable though.
We joked in the kid game that we were playing that it's actually spiderwebs
I didn't know that would work.
because it was the spider goblins that they went after.
Here, why not? I have a wing.
That was adorable. It was fun to find out. Tell you, her nephew read her player's guide cover to cover and made a paladin, named him after his dad.
Oh,
And she's like, would you run a game with the kids? And Andy's like, can I bring my boys? And it was funny because her one son didn't want to play until he saw everyone having fun and then he wanted to play. He was the warrior they found unconscious in the spider cocoon earlier on.
It is amazing how often that happens.
He was like, no, I'm too cool for this D&D stuff. So she's like, screw you, you're coming along anyway, no Game Boy. About one encounter in, this looks fun, can I play?
Discovered him like in Aliens.
Because I'm like, these goblins are spiders. They kidnapped the princess. Of course there's some guards and cocoons. And the fighter just happened to be one of them. Until his pally buddy came up and said, heal, get away from being poisoned. Okay? So what did everyone roll?
16.
17.
9.
10.
You want to be honest here?
Yeah?
1 minus 1.
You can't roll lower than 1, right?
I still have a firm belief that the cleric going last is a great thing. Honestly.
If you're gonna blow a roll, that's the one.
Yeah.
Right? That way you have all the options of who's jacked up the most and who needs that heal first.
Very true.
No, he's not saying you jacked up the most.
No, the players. Which one of your men
That
are,
was me,
are
so-
jacked up the most?
No, I know.
Okay.
Oh, I was picking
Oh, okay. I was just making sure you didn't misinterpret me. I'm like, I'm not picking on you.
You're an asshole.
one. Yep. You found me that way.
No, I'm an asshole. He's your husband.
So we figured there were two. So we only saw 2 kobolds
Yep.
in here.
2 kobolds. So you know what that means, the ninja rule. And unfortunately, one of those kobolds rolled that natural 20 you see there.
Oh, crapola.
Yep. For initiative.
Yep. So,
Not for a hit.
Good time to get out of the way.
he's going to run up. Ah! And he's going to stab the big old hobgoblin in the doorway.
Bring it.
Because that's what little guys like this do with his little massive spear of massive amounts of damage.
Watch the loincloth.
Well, a 17 hit you.
Actually, yes, it does.
Oh. I will save you from the pink pencil. Oh man, what the hell? 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Rolling a D8, and that's all I get. And then he's gonna go ahead and stab at you again.
Oh, it's 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Stabby, stab, stab, stab.
Oh, God.
Oh.
That dice needs to go out
Oh, no.
It's because he rolled a 1 on his damage last time. He was motivated to draw hobgoblin blood. Ooh.
Oh. So I go down.
Okay, so he hits you in the lower leg
I know
and
who I'm
scratches you
going
for 2 points of damage, and you like mock him, and he does this like warrior princess spin of the spear and just right up here into your throat as the fighter goes staggering down to the ground.
Stagger,
And
stagger.
you can hear Tide telling you, let me open the door next time.
He's gonna move around the door and get out of the doorway after that.
No problem.
Oh.
He's like, oh my god, I took a hobgoblin down. Wow, that was... Dude rolled 2 natural 20s out of 3 rolls.
That was shitty.
That was amazing.
Goblin's really pulling it out there.
So, Ranger,
Yeah.
you just saw some danger.
Ouch.
Ranger danger time.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out bow or swords.
You can go running in there with your bow and just like light the place up with arrows. Wow, that sucked.
I'm
I feel bad for
I'm
you.
not gonna.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Wait, how much damage was that total?
it would have been 14 points.
Oh, okay, good. I'm like, they're like, oh, by the way, you're
You're overkilled. Yeah. Let me try
That
to
was a
think.
horrific amount of damage.
Maneuvery wise.
First time. One.
Is it nearly max damage?
Oh, you brave.
Get in there and get.
Good thing he's only got a short spear, not a long spear.
That's what they're born with.
This from the guy with the 5-foot reach. I need it just to reach.
Yeah, it's you know, like I'm wondering, like, get my butt in there and maybe take a shot at that guy.
Ooh, little ranger's running in the room. He's going in about 20 feet to this massive room. Immediately picks up the prisoners over there. They're like wondering what the hell just happened. And you come running in there and you're gonna fire?
Yeah, fire a bow. 16 plus 5.
That will definitely hit.
Yeah, that is. I don't know why I'm not actually not rolling in here. That's why. 4 points of damage.
Well, then you didn't roll it in there. You rolled it on the table mat where it's noisy, powerful.
All right, 7.
You fire the arrow, hits it right in the throat, and it goes gurgling down to the
It
ground.
was just a lot of throat damage.
A lot of throat stuff going on here.
Yeah.
Jay's folks for days.
Yeah, no, it's like
The word of the day is jugular.
The word of the day is trachea. Yeah, and you get the feeling when he hit the ground, he was dead before he hit it. Obviously, these two are not built alike. Okay, so...
Did and these are still the only 2 that I'm seeing in
Yep,
here?
they're the only 2 that you see.
Okay.
Okay. Now that you're in the room, by the way, you do notice there is another door over here.
Okay.
It does have one of those throws that you can throw down to lock the door. To make it, so
Okay,
you
yeah.
have to break
Bar.
the door.
So we can
As
we
opposed to
can
just lock.
bar from the inside.
Yeah, you can be barred from the inside.
Okay. 'Cause what if these people that saw us run by get the sneaky idea?
That is a thought.
So
That's why I figured I'd just bring it to your attention.
yes, most
That you
definitely.
notice the door can be completely barricaded from the inside.
Mhm.
Of course, you also notice this door here that was picked also has the same thing, but they didn't have it down.
Okay.
Just like over here, it's just sitting cocked, ready to be smacked by somebody as a
Alright.
freebie.
I've already used all my movement though,
Mhm.
to get that far.
Okay, so fighter on the ground, gurgling. Give me a death save. Oh, Oh, so close.
So close. 19.
Okay, so you have success. Just remember 3 successes, and you don't have to do it anymore. You've coagulated.
My hatred is bursting.
And then it's the dead kobold's turn to die. These things happen. Bugbear, wizard, master of the arcane and forbidden.
Okay, so I am going to step on his chest and then step on. Just kidding.
There's just a gallon.
There's a spray up one leg.
I'm going to move through a friendly space, not to make the situation worse. And as I turn the corner, I'm going to round on the goblin and cast
Who's immediately picking up his shield?
Booming Blade on my stick. Which basically does the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because of my reach, he's in the corner.
He is within your reach.
And
He thought he was out of reach of anybody walking through the door.
this isn't a surprise attack, unfortunately.
No,
But,
he saw you walk in the door that like that TV in the room there. It's not moving that fast.
right,
You got your big ugly stick and you're bringing it down. He's hiding behind that shield.
19 to hit.
That'll hit.
So that's a total of 5 points of damage, and then he is bathed in a green energy, and if he moves before if the target willingly moves before the start of my next turn, it's going to take an 1d8 thunder damage. So
It's a shame he doesn't know magic. Ooh, look at me, so glowy! And of course now there's this weird eerie glow coming out there.
and I step here
As
because
you went blip, behind the shield.
technically he's threatened, right? For-
Yep. You got
Yeah.
5 foot reach, so he's still within your big monkey arms.
Okay. That's me.
Big old bugbear.
Don't insult monkeys.
That's true.
Hey man,
So then
I've got
Paladin,
this beautiful
it is our
ball
tyrant's
on my
turn.
arms.
I will step in. And 2.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's threatened by him?
Well, you won't get combat
Alright.
advantage, but so are you gonna go right here to attack him, or
Yeah.
okay?
Actually, he is threatened by me.
That'll
By
work.
Reach, right?
But it won't give combat advantage because it's not like you're flanking.
Ah, right.
I think that's what damage going for.
Natural 20.
Holy shit! Okay, roll your damage.
So 10 total.
10 total. 10 to hit, or sorry, 10 damage.
Yeah. And I'll step back.
90.
Straight back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get in there, shank him where it's soft and squishy, and step right back. His blood splattering on the floor, and of course the blood is flowing.
And I'm like, come on.
Is he still up?
All you have to do is.
He's still up.
Wow.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, he's got some of the sweet mother of dragon milk in his system.
Oh.
I'm like,
That's
come on. All
nasty.
you got to do is run.
Oh, I think I have a feeling he's going to try to run.
Yeah, run.
Yeah. Like I said, he doesn't know anything about magic. I think he's going to run. But first, we need to find out what our cleric's going to do.
Alright, so he's in the room in the corner, correct?
He's in the room in the corner, yep.
Okay.
He's
So,
bleeding out in front of
so far. Well, I know, I've got one of 2 choices here.
Heal me and open this war for you. Still hoping they don't remake
you. Did you
it.
just say suffer?
But I mean, I can heal him afterwards.
Heal after the dead.
You can stabilize him and tell him.
He's got 3 rounds to bleed out, you know.
Right? I
Get him the fuck off. with the
From her
stable-
medical opinion, he seems to be
Spare
bleeding
them.
okay.
Just spare the dying, the
he's
whole
still-
F off maneuver.
Yeah,
He's still actively flowing. That means his heart is still beating. He's fine.
Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Positive.
So, how far am I to.
He's right at the doors. Basically.
All right, so I just want everyone to remember
Well, I'm not
this.
gonna-
The next time
Wait.
I have the option of saving y'all.
Oh, he's getting
I
scared
could
now.
still
See, now
hear
you're
you.
using meta, and that's not fair.
One little cut. Okay, you're running in there.
I am running in there.
Because
And-
after all, you do know why heal him if he's just going to get hurt again.
No. I
Hurt?
can heal him afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to get this guy with chill touch.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
chill touch.
Got a
Uh,
little shield
range,
up his-
isn't it?
What?
Isn't it ranged?
Well, I'm not right on him. I'm right next to him. So basically,
Remember, you can't share a square with this partner
okay.
because you're small. Oh no, you're not.
No,
You're-
No, I'm on.
I was suggesting you go here or somewhere because if you're right next to him, you're at disadvantage.
Okay. Well then,
Wait, is chill touch is not like a magic touch attack?
it is. Well, hold on. You create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range.
So just
Make a ranged spell attack.
Oh, it is.
Because it's ranged, if she's right next
Against-
to it, it'd be disadvantage.
I thought
So
it used to be.
it's
Maybe it used to be.
so while the poor guy's hiding behind his shield, you're making a spiritual's hand right above his head.
You bet. And let's see, that's 16 to hit.
16 will definitely hit as your
Yeah.
hand comes down and touches his little head.
Oh, and a 1 whole point of damage.
But what else does it do?
Oh, well, that's, let's see, 1d8 necrotic, so it's 1 point of necrotic.
Ew. As he feels the cold chill of death into his body.
Yep.
Well, I was kind of hoping it would be a little bit more.
Does it do anything else? Or?
And
You
it
can't
can't
regain-
in hit points.
So you-
Until the end
And
of
then
start of your next
and
turn.
until then, the hand clings to the target. Right.
He's got the skeletal hand on his forehead like a...
Which is probably freaking him out.
Yeah. Which is probably going to reinforce to me why he needs to run.
That's it, run away.
Hey, look, top of the order. Guess whose turn it is?
Scaredy cat.
run!
So he is going to run. At this point, someone's going to get an attack of opportunity with their big ol' arms.
And he's going to take
1d8.
5 points for thunder damage as this boom hits him.
Damn, he's 21 points.
Yeah.
Toughest kobold in the universe.
Oh,
Yeah?
okay, so this wasn't just like scrub kobold that
No, this...
Okay,
Okay.
I feel less bad.
He kills you so you can look at it.
Okay. I just thought this was like your everyday off the street trash kobold.
Nope, this is a
And you just get
kobold
the
dragon
lucky shot.
shield. He's basically like one of the great defenders of their people.
Okay.
You weren't taken out by a punk.
Okay. I feel less bad.
And what was your hit for the...
24 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll
8
hit.
points of damage.
And again, the little bastard is still moving.
Jerk.
So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Shit me, I'm not out the door yet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, fuck him! He took a double movement and he is just shy of escaping through the doorway. So, Ranger.
Yeah.
You saw this guy run right past you.
Yeah.
He is literally green glow, eerie hand, the whole
Oh,
works.
yeah. Oh, no, I know.
He's happy with his one hobgoblin kill that he can scratch on his arm.
Yeah, I was thinking about running over and barring the door, but now I'm a
You
little
can
more.
still do that if you
Yeah, but I'll be in his face. And I saw what has happened when he was in someone else's face.
True enough. True enough.
He's pretty jacked up, though.
It's a matter of the firing a bow kind
When
of.
the big guy went down, I don't want to
Yeah,
get that
I'm
close
thinking
again.
I'm just going to fire my bow at him at the moment.
Okay,
I think he's hanging on by a thread.
22
that will hit.
for 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Okay, and you stick an arrow right in his back as he's just like, he's barely defending himself because he's just running, holding the shield up like this behind his head. He's going to go for that door, and you stick an arrow right in the small of his little tiny back, but He's still
Do you guys think you can catch up to him as well? I might try to run up and just physically block his path.
You a brave goblin. This goblin wants to prove to all of you how brave goblins are. So that if he throws the door open, he gets an attack of opportunity. Because remember, I did say it's an incidental. You can slap that and lock it.
Yeah.
So you have your attack, your movement, and then as an incidental, you basically run up and smack with your bow to make the thing slowly start to fall.
I'm gonna get
The
I'm gonna risk it. I'm risking it.
The bravest goblin you guys ever saw die. That's the story you're gonna tell.
Well, of course.
Well, whenever he crits you in the face, and more people get stabbed in the throat, we'll always remember this is
or maybe I'm providing a flank opportunity.
There is that. We have a beautiful flank opportunity. Unfortunately for the fighter, all he can flank is his death save right now. You can do it.
Oh,
you can't do it. 50-50. It's because you felt this heart that the group went in to kill your kill. You wanted them to save him for you. So then it's going to be down to our bugbear here.
Let's see.
Mr. Big Arms.
15, 20. We're now in flank.
You're flanking him with your big old reach. Getting combat advantage thanks to the ranger holding a bow and arrow point blank in the guy's face.
Yeah. And I'm going to wreath my stick in green flame blade.
Okay. Best cat trip ever.
And that's a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 8 points of damage plus... Oh well. It looks cool.
I know it's coming.
I should have done booming blade, but that's fine. He is wreathed in fire, but it doesn't do damage to him. It would bounce to the next target. So I need to...
Okay. Let it bounce over to one of those goblins tied up.
Yeah. That would be horrible. But it looks cool. And I did good damage on him. So
freak him out. Okay, so you come up and just... And when you do, Ranger, you just see blood spray off the back of his head. He's still alive. The thread of life is so thin on him right now. But you just see the look in his eyes bug. When the bugbear just comes up, just BAM! To the back of his head.
I'm enjoying my front row seat.
So...
Well, he's also distracting you from...
Yeah. Paladin.
I will follow up.
Oh man, I feel sorry for him now.
That's on my drive.
Yeah, you don't have combat advantage, unfortunately, because you have to be flanking opposites.
Or could he squeeze in the middle?
Actually, yeah, stepping right there.
Yeah.
The bugbear did just go, bit. So now you have combat advantage.
16.
That will hit.
For 8.
How do you take him out? Describe it. By the way, he only had 2 hit points.
Clean up the neck.
You just come up and just...
No, just swings through the neck.
Oh. And you're looking there with your bow right in his face, and his little head just comes off as the paladin comes and swings at waist level. As the just spray shoots in the air. Spray. So what does our cleric do? And by the way, your goblin friend is going to the fighter. I do things for you. Here's a dirty rag instead of the blade.
That's why you failed the second save.
I can feel the infection.
So
He's probably pilfering your pouches right
at this point,
He's not that brave yet. He's hoping to engender good feelings with the big scary one, not the other big scary one.
I've got the cantrip spare the dying.
Okay, so you spare the dying.
Stabilized.
Yep, it's a. I think the heal is the bonus action. I think spare the dying is an action. I think.
Yes, one action.
Okay.
And then.
Do you want to use your medicine to get him to 1 hit point? Or do you want to use an actual heal on him?
Oh God, that's the problem.
So much love.
Not that you're not worth it. It's
You've
just
seen
I've
him
got
in combat.
one-
You have a feeling if he gets
I
to
have-
1 hit point, he could probably get like his second wind.
I've got like 1 spell left at this level.
That could be a reason for you to bust out the medicine kit instead.
Oh,
There you go.
I have second wind.
okay.
You've seen him recover miraculously in the middle of combat before.
All right. So let me break out the medicine kit.
Okay,
And-
Let's hope for a good roll.
She might return you back to dying.
Shut up, Dave. 11.
11? Okay, we'll say in this situation that's good enough. You rub a poultice into it. It stops the bleeding. You feel a bit of jelly on your neck. As you're back to 1 point. I'm assuming you're going to use your second wind.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
I look down at him and go, just shake it off.
Ooh, you're not even worthy of her magic. You haven't suffered enough of the magic.
alright. So
I haven't suffered
did you
enough
get
for
me
the
to
magic.
one? Did you get me to 1 hit point?
Yeah, she used the medicine to get you back.
Okay,
Spread the
so-
dying stabilized you,
so-
then she used the medicine to
so
get you
I'm
back.
6.
So you're like, ugh.
Okay.
Okay. So this whole time, there's these sad, beaten goblins looking at all of you, and they're just awestruck that you guys came to rescue them.
Yeah, that's exactly why we're here.
As of course, immediately he comes running in the room to start untying people, because I told you, it'd help if we rescue them.
I'm gonna lever myself up.
Cough out the blood clot that was your trachea.
Yeah, just spit this giant ball of phlegm and blood on the ground. Yeah. That was rough.
I look at him. You got this.
Okay, so you do now have that door secured. You don't hear any noise on the other side of the door,
Thankfully.
though there is a weird green glowing kobold corpse.
Yeah, I'm gonna go inspect this guy because that is a lot tougher than any other kobold I've ever met.
Okay, so you're gonna
Does
walk
he
over.
look different?
That's not the way we're going to tell the story when we repeat
seems
it.
to look a lot tougher than the typical
Right?
kobold.
Victors tell the tale.
He's got a leather armor on, kind of shrunk down to his size. You can see where he carved off something bigger's armor. He seems to be very, very muscular for a kobold. Like whole strength of 12, like buff for kobolds.
Right.
He did the
And-
300 workout.
Yeah, he's like this big.
And his spear seems to be made out of the tooth of a dragon. It's like, once you wipe the blood off of it.
Yeah, once my blood. Yeah.
That's a nice spear.
And
Not
his
bad.
shield, by the way, seems to be layered with very small white scales. And then you hear the ominous whooshing sound of
Oh no, it's
a frost dragon's air conditioning.
Yeah.
In the summer, it blows cold air through the ducts. Just don't ask what the ducks feel like in the lake.
Quackers.
So as your guide is cutting their ropes of the goblins, and these seem to be very frail, like infant, women, children. These are not like combatant goblins. These are the ones that should
Oh,
still
so
be.
there's more than one goblin.
Yeah, there's basically you have 12 of them tied up in here.
Gotcha.
I'll help him cut him loose.
A couple of them have you
Yeah.
can see like broken legs. They have
I'll
misery,
join in.
pull on
Help freeing them.
broken limb or two, so they can't squirm away.
Time to set some bones.
Okay, you going to?
Sure.
Okay. Is anyone going to do anything for sound, like stuff rags under the door or anything like that? Or you
Stuff
guys-
rags in their mouths.
That works too.
I just start kicking the
Start-
kobold
start-
into the crack of the door.
Throw the lock on the other door.
Okay, so you're going to lock both doors?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Look at the one I'm about to
Big scary puddle of blood outside the door. It's going to make people think twice.
stabilize the leg. I would look at the one and go, this is going to hurt you more than it's going to hurt me.
So basically, are you planning to spend like a whole hour in here setting bones, or just like a few actions?
Yeah.
Okay. go ahead and give me one medicine roll. This one's for all the shebang of everybody. Or do you want me to give you two so that way, just in case?
Just in case, please.
Okay, two rolls for all your medicine checks on the goblins. As of course, when you lean over and they see your holy symbol, all of them are like, oh, great. Thank you, great channeler of the goddess's power.
It's medicine.
No medicine. It still would have been the same, 17.
Nice. So you basically give some really good quick medicine rolls to everybody, set a couple legs, pop a knee back in socket, give it a quick rough, dirty bandage covering with their own clothing.
Take it out of their mouth, wrap it around their legs.
That was the sanitized
exactly.
bandage, yes. Okay, so, and they're all looking at you guys with big, thank you. And of course, one of the female goblins, your guys talking to her, is like, you need to come with me. They're here to help vanquish the dragon. He said kind of under his breath, and everyone's like, oh.
I'm going to go up to the guy, flick his ear.
And she is a great healer with the power of the gods at her disposal. She healed my legs, and he points to where his clothes are burned off, but his legs are freshly healed.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have. Flick his ear again.
But she is very wise and does what the gods bid. And of course, people are like, giving you trinkets. They're like handing you little scrimshaw
Regardless,
necklaces.
win, lose, eat him.
Sure. I might eat off
Yeah.
four.
I was about to
Or all
warn,
five
like
of them, I'm not sure
like
yet.
he, as long as he doesn't feel like he's stealing credit from other.
Oh no, he's not stealing credit
Okay.
from you guys. No. He's basically just saying that he brought you guys here. He was sent to summon reinforcements.
We kind of found him as well. Like I'm willing to throw another goblin under the bus.
So I'm going to take the shield and the
short spear,
and the spear, and I'm going to hand it to the goblin that is here.
He would gladly upgrade from his little cheesy dagger. Shield, it's a little heavy, but okay.
Oh yeah, well, you'll grow into it, I guess.
Something wrong with you? Being nice to the goblins?
Nice, I'm recruiting.
You almost got you killed.
You almost got me killed.
Me?
You could have insisted to go first.
Oh, and that was...
Wait.
Allow me.
And with that, I flick his ear again.
And he just gives you this slightly annoyed look, but then he remembers who he's addressing, so he's not giving you the annoyed look. It starts with a blink, blink, goblin charm.
Yeah,
Nice
okay.
to the lady with the heels.
She also
Even if
can-
she's scary.
Yeah, she can also do some damage.
So, to get to the goblins, do we have to go past the dragon?
Well, if we're really fast and we don't stop,
Okay.
the dragon is in. Remember what I said we had to run through the hallway?
Uh-huh.
And he starts to draw this little map. Now it makes a little more sense. You are here, a little square here. We run through this way, and there's a corridor over here. But the problem is, the kobolds usually lock this door. And there's a trap here. I don't know what kind of trap it was because our trap smith got us past it without setting it off. And then there's a door here, and then you're in the goblin part of the cave, and you're safe because the goblins will have goblin archers waiting for us.
But all of this in between is the kobolds and dragons.
I kind of recall that there being spears in the way down this path, and 8 sets of eyes that were in that corridor that you wanted us to run through.
But you and I can run between those spears, no problem.
The good news is that's only
I mean,
4
yes.
kobolds or 8 tiny cyclops.
I thought it was sets of eyes. I'm assuming 6
When we
eyes.
get to this room, and he kind of draws a little better map of it this time, he's like, there's a bunch of pillars that we can hide behind.
I point to the door that's right behind me. I point to this door. It's like, well, hey, can we kind of go around with this door right over here?
And you pointed the door, and you can see literally he does this think for a moment, and then he points into the room. It's like, well, we could go through that door, but I think on the map, and he starts to do a little doodle on that end. See where the wall is? He puts a big square thing there and a little makeshift kind of like octagon. That's the nest where the dragon sleeps. This is the safe way. We barely lose many goblins at all running through this area before the kobolds can catch them or kill them and feed them to the dragon. Usually we stay away from that end because that's where the dragon is, and she gets really mad at anything. We've even seen her eat kobolds all the time.
Okay.
I mean, that's where the altar is, and there's supposedly, like, who knows how much goblin treasure hidden there. But we don't mess with the dragon. I mean, you know, it's barely a dragon. It's practically a wormling.
Or those eyes
So I've been told.
could be a beholder.
What? You know that there's beholders in here? I've never seen a beholder in here. How do you know there's a beholder in there?
Read about it.
You read?
Don't you guys?
I totally lost respect for that one now.
That's all right.
Anything important we need to know in life, we find out through trial and error.
Right?
The Goblin way.
But
Let's go through this door
if
here.
we run through here really fast, we can get lucky and hopefully avoid all
What's
the
wrong with this
Population
door?
control.
because that way will take you close to the dragon.
Are you sure the dragon's there?
Oh, I'm sure the dragon's always there.
Well,
Dragon never leaves to do anything?
We've never stuck around long enough. We've
problem-
only heard the screams of those not fast enough to keep up, and we're being eaten by the dragon.
Lock the door.
Terribly inconvenient.
We don't have a road. And it's trapped. I'm gonna open that door. Right.
I stand out of your way as you open.
Not wide open. I'm going to like.
Go ahead
open
and give
it
me a
slowly.
stealth roll and see how quietly you can
I-
open
I'm sitting there talking to him, and I'm like, okay. I'm just gonna walk over and roll a natural 20 on stealth.
it. Jesus.
So 24, and I'm just gonna kind of peek through and see as much as I can see, peeking through the door.
Okay. These are pillars that go
Refuse.
straight up, but these are trash pillars. They're like knocked off like 2 or 3 feet the ceiling.
Okay.
And someone's been nice and cleaned it up.
Well, it's kobolds or goblins, one.
One of the two. Stuff.
There's something there.
You roll a natural 22. That was pretty damn good. Okay, so over here, this is like a mound. You can see that they must have imported like pelts, dirt, things like that, and it's basically a big sleeping mound. And you see a bunch of curled up kobold forms, you know, probably not adults, you know, small women, female, and they kind of like puppy pile together.
Okay.
Weird little kobolds.
Right.
And you notice that there's kobolds by these pillars. And there's a kobold here. It's a little more X-like. And there's a kobold sitting on the altar. And then sleeping, you see a white dragon on a mound of stuff. It looks like all sorts of weird assortment of different things. And you have a feeling behind the altar is probably some more kobolds that might or might not be combat worthy. Probably like just, you know, the young, the old. And you notice that in this pile also there's some eggs half buried into the stuff.
I only had a fireball right
Molotov cocktail?
now. Yeah. So I'm going to close the door and turn around.
And like a ninja, the group didn't even realize you opened and closed the door. You were that sneaky.
And I'm going to describe what I've seen over there.
Did you
So-
relock the door, by the way?
Yeah, rebar it.
Okay.
So we have
Take a short rest.
like 4 guards, 5 guards that are around that are we can see. Where they're more over, I couldn't see over there.
And then, well, we'll say, give me a perception check. Just to see how well you did see.
Good point. Good point.
Just in case.
It'd be 19.
19. Oh, Jesus, dude. You see that there's 8 here.
Oh, 8.
Yeah, he's 8 sets of eyes.
Oh, Jesus.
Not 8 eyes.
Ninja rule. It's probably not that scary if there's 8 of them. Maybe. Unless they all look like the other one that drink the dragon milk. And you see one over here just barely moving around.
So I am going to get a piece of. Did they have a fire in the room at all?
They did have a light, so a little torch and a sconce type of thing. Burning
Okay.
goblin oil.
No, like charcoal or anything.
Yeah, there'd be some kind of burnt refuse so you could draw a map type of thing.
Yeah, so I'm going to start sketching it out, what I recall of seeing, so
Okay.
roughly recreate what I
Might be
saw.
super useful right here.
What's that?
That'd be super
rogue,
useful right
yeah.
there.
A rogue.
If only we had a rogue in the group.
On the battlefield, I'm a warrior, ready to kill or be killed. I've defeated orcs from the north, sent Kandorian demon spawns back to the depths, and drank with Cimmerian heroes. But when I get back from a hard day of disemboweling my enemies, I enjoy nothing more than to open my castle doors and find a dungeon crate as my reward for blood well spilled. Designed for role players and tabletop gamers, Dungeon Crate is a monthly subscription box service with a treasure hoard of loot you can use on or off the battlefield. Miniatures, dice, tokens, coins, maps, modules, terrain pieces, handcrafted items, RPG jewelry, and more are yours for only a few gold per month. You even get a digital crate along with a physical one as an added bonus. So what say you? Are you ready for postal glory? Oh boy. DungeonCrate.com. Let the adventure begin.
Thank you for listening to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, a member of the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And remember, be careful out there. There be dragons about.